Hey guys, it's Taku. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I have once again blinked. Months have passed, and we're back with another TXT comeback. I remember the previous one like it was yesterday. I remember sitting here recording the video like it was yesterday, but it was months ago. So, it is bad on me to be spacing these videos out so poorly, and I'm also late to getting this video uploaded. But we are back with TXT, the Star Chapter, together. And it is their latest endeavor into the Star Chapter saga of their music career. I have all three versions here. This is Starlight, this is Etched, and then this is Awake, as well as a keychain version, which I was very excited that they announced. And these are all also going to include a signed postcard, minus the keychain version, as I ordered these from the TXT shop. So we are going to start with the Starlight version because that one was the first one that was released, and admire the beautiful packaging. These are also much larger than I thought they would be. I thought they would be a smaller square, and it turns out that they are not. Also, I might have just had that sideways in the video. I don't remember. One of my things that I noticed already about this album packaging particularly is that all three are different. They're slightly different. They're not as different as they were for Sanctuary, but they're different enough to where, you might like one or prefer one packaging version over another. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. I think I totally had this sideways. Anyway, this is the actual front of it. It's Starlight. It's also called the Black Rock Shooter concept. If any of my followers here know about Black Rock Shooter. There we go. And I like the sprayed edges. I think the sprayed edges is such a cool touch. Gives it a storybook feel. And I guess first I should remove any of the inclusions. Now, I haven't really seen too much about like album unboxings, and so we're going to be going through this pretty much the same time. I'm seeing this at the same time you are. So really bold, really blue. I did see that there's a lot of pages with all of the versions, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Mind you, so if there's anything that you want to see, you will have to probably pause along. This is my favorite concept, though, when they announced it because of the giant gun. And the stars. I like the stars. I like the outfit is so simple. The concept is so simple. They really are just sitting on a rock. That's it. But I think it's done in that bling, shiny TXT way that it seems like there's always a concept like this on one of their albums or one of their album versions. And it's always my favorite. Normally it's the individual member, so I'm surprised that this time around it's like the main album or like the first album. And I'm just so happy with how everyone looks here. I think the makeup is incredible. I'm obsessed with any time they do the blushed cheeks. And I also noticed that their hair is all very similarly done. So it's almost like if you saw them from like a certain angle or side, you could easily mistake one member for another. There's a little bit of lost real estate, I feel like, with these pages, though. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. It's just a lot of blue. This full page, though, this full spread is nice. I like this. Here are the members. Oh, okay. This is another thing I noticed, is that they're making the binding more and like weaker and weaker with every album because they do anticipate people to be able to like kind of tear pages out. So be careful if that's your thing. It has happened with my sister without even trying. And yeah, it's been a Weverse thing. I don't think other companies are like making that move, but they are. So just be careful. It was one of those things that I just knew coming in that it was going to be tricky. So it is a little bit more put together, though, than some of their other albums. Some of them, it's like the full spine's just kind of hanging out. So it does make you wonder, the structure of how well it's going to hold up. In the meantime, though, I guess I can hang up that page if I wanted. But I like the absence of space in these. So, like, this is a good use of the composition. I like this here. Oh my gosh, Terry looks so good. And I like that the gun has the logo on it. It's my favorite concept. And Bumgyu, look at him, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. And the hands and the lighting, guys. When I tell you, when they dropped this, first of all, I was so shocked that, because I think Over the Moon and Sanctuary and that whole moment was easily like the shortest TXT era ever. I could be wrong. Maybe I was just busy with other things. Oh my god, this photo is so good too. Maybe I just got busy and I was preoccupied, but I just felt like Over the Moon happened and it was like gone in a flash. And that's kind of a shame because I really like Over the Moon. And I like that whole Star Chapter Sanctuary. This is a nice vertical one. It's nice to see full body too with all of them here. Oh my god, Yeonjun looks so cool. I'm just so excited with this version. And then there's Suin. Okay, yeah, a couple pages are already a little loose, so if I was more into doing like the, oh my god, several pages are coming out. Okay, so I might hold it like this. So we're gonna get a bit of a warped angle. I don't mind it when 1 or 2 pages falls out, but when the whole binding is like kind of hanging there by a thread, that's not great. I like my photo books as books, less so as prints. But oh, the bold blue and the black, it's so nice. I do feel like this is a refreshing concept too. This reminds me a lot of the Chaos chapter, not only in the release of the album and the tone of some of the tracks on it, but also just the concepts. The concepts have a bit more edge to them, a bit more grit, whereas like Promise and Sanctuary were a little bit more on their lighter side. TXT is always doing so good at crossing those boundaries also between like dreams and reality, and this cosmic kind of concept is pretty neat. So here are all of the tracks. This is I should also mention, by the way, this shot is so cool. And this is the feel of the tour coming up. If I remember correctly, the tour most cleanly maps onto a concept like this. I guess I'll be able to talk more about the tracks as we go along. For those who are less familiar, this is TXT's first album that includes 5 solo tracks for each of the members. We've had subunit albums before, and we've had obviously like OT5 albums before, and so this is the first one that has solos for each member. And this is very reflective, so I'm gonna put this back, and I might shut that. I'll fix the pages a little later. Here is the little envelope that we have. I'm gonna try to speed this along because we do have the extra keychain album, so I just know it's gonna take more time to go through everything, and I don't want to forget anything either. Okay, so I was with my sister when she opened this version, so I was kind of familiar with what to expect, but not a whole lot. Oh, and we have tarot cards. Oh, this is so exciting. So I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna do this stuff first. Okay, so this is the lyrics. It looks like they've divided the tracks half on one side, half on another side, which is pretty standard. And then there is a poster of the group as well, which I really like. I like this one. I think it might make it on my poster wall, actually. So, oh, I can't fit it all in the frame, but they look really good. I like the staggered order. I think it's a little bit more dynamic this way. And then you get that rock meteor thing that they're standing on. Love this. Yeah, I think this one might make it onto my wall, assuming I can close it back up. Okay, so there's that. We have a sticker sheet. I like this sticker. And then, I'm so excited. Okay, so we have Yeonjun as our postcard. And this is reminding me of Blue Hour, the way you could put the postcards kind of on the back of the album if you wanted to. More so with the second version, which we're going to look at. And I do want to show that my sister pulled Subin, and Subin's not her bias, she's Bumgyu, so I said if I would pull Bumgyu, I'd give it to her. So I do have the two. I do have my Yeonbin complete, so I'm very happy about this. So I'm going to put those two, actually I'll just set it there. And then we do have the three things here. First we'll do the tarot card, I guess. So the backs are so pretty. It's going to be very tempting to not try to collect a full set of these tarot cards. I also don't know how many there are. I think there are a lot. But our first one that we have, Etched Confidence. This kind of looks like Bumgyu, but I don't know. And I don't know how many there are, so maybe there's a very small number. I just thought in my mind that there were several of these. But they went all out on these. They're foil. They're kind of like hard, or not hard, but like nice stock of paper. These are really nice. They're just really nice. I like these. So if I do go for a full set instead of photo cards or signed albums, I might try to collect more of these because I like the tarot cards. Very pretty. And then we'll do the photo card next. I got Huening Kai! Oh my god, and he looks so good this comeback. I'm not disappointed at all. So for those who don't know, I'm Yeonjun and Subin bias. I'm kind of basic, I feel like. But this Huening Kai photo card is very nice. And I do want to share that I am okay with this because my sister pulled Subin. So she gave it to me and I now have two. And this is my favorite concept. This Subin photo card also is gorgeous. I love these. These are so cool. And I like that they're doing the like choreo moves, the upside down kiss. And then our signed, and I wish they signed this side of it because this side's the prettier side. They signed the back side. But if we look at the back, we've got... Oh my god, wait. Is this a Yeonjun signature? I like never pull Yeonjun. I always have to go hunt for Yeonjun if I want him or trade. Oh my gosh, this is really Yeonjun, and there's sirens going off in the background because they're coming for me. I'm so excited. Oh my god, wow, guys, Yeonjun. Okay, so this was the first one. Really happy with it. It's my favorite album version, but I think it will still go up from here. So let us slide into version number 2, which is Etched, I believe. And with Etched, okay, this packaging's kind of confusing at first. I did take it out of the plastic just to get it. The plastic was like really loud, but it comes with a button, and then all of the contents just kind of hang out. There are smatterings of stars and stardust on here. So it's like a cool little bag. I feel like someone really smart could DIY a bag out of this. Surely I'm not the only one thinking that. And then the inside contents are kind of a stack of cards and then a box here. So literally no book. They said no book for this one. You're just going to get these cards. This is the one where they all have mullets. And it's etched, I believe, because they've got their names, like the members' names, etched somewhere as like a tattoo. And the lighting is horrible. I apologize. I'm so sorry. They're all in an elevator. It's a very like moody concept. The first one is dramatic, obviously. This one feels very mute in comparison. Like of the three, it's definitely the most quiet and the most subtle. This reminds me more of the previous albums. But I can talk, I guess. I should talk a little bit more about the albums and... Oh, I'm not going crazy about this at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so about the albums. So you have the 5 member tracks, and it's bookended by 2 full group tracks at the beginning and 1 closing track at the end. And the first one, I believe, is Upside Down Kiss. I think that's how it opens. And Upside Down Kiss is your thought song. It's your slay song. If you're not jamming out to Love Language as your TXT song of the summer, you're probably jamming out to that one. The choreo is really fun. The dance challenge is fun. I like it. And the second track is Beautiful Stranger, and that is your like TXT like anthem title track. It reminds me a lot of Deja Vu, but I like Deja Vu more. I don't know. It's kind of where I'm at with this whole album. Is I think it does a lot to further characterize the members. I love this so much. I might hang this one up as well. I just don't understand how he does the doughy eyes and then like the really hardcore Yeonjun face. There's Yeonjuni and then Yeonjun. But the album, as I love this album as a continuation of what came before, but standalone, I'm not sure how I feel about it. So previously they do this this kind of like album schema where the first part is like whatever the chapter is, like part 1, and then there's usually a part 2, and then the part 3 is either some kind of interlude or repackage or what they call mini-sode albums. And in my mind, I encapsulate this era starting with mini-sode 3, which is my god, I'm blanking on names. Mini-sode 3 Tomorrow, because you have Together here, and then you have the Star chapter, the first part, which is Sanctuary, and then you have the Star chapter Together. And I don't know if there's more Star chapter after this or if it's supposed to break into another interlude, but previously they'd done something kind of similar with the Chaos chapter. They had except the minisode was at the end. So what they did is they had the Chaos chapter Freeze, they had Fighter Escape, which is a repackage of Freeze that included just a couple more tracks, and then it ends, I believe, with Good Boy Gone Bad, and I can't remember the whole name of that minisode 2, Thursday's Child. That was it. That in my mind is that whole moment. And if I am mixing up the albums, I apologize. I'm a fake fan. And to me, it just made the most sense for this album to have been some kind of a repackage of Over the Moon, to re-promote Over the Moon, and then add all the solo tracks. So the way that this is right now is it's just its own, what is it, the 7 or 8 tracks? Which, mind you, is still only like 20 minutes of music. So the first 2 tracks are like under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They're short. And I would love to have seen this album be like a full like studio album with Over the Moon as the main kind of promotion for it, or continued promotion of it, and then this is the second half. ATEEZ did it similarly with their latest, where they have Lemon Drop as their lead, and then they released In Your Fantasy with solo tracks for the second part, and now the In Your Fantasy version is like the main album, so that you can get all the tracks in one disc. You get all the tracks in one record. And I liked that idea, and so right now it's like really separated, and it just feels like another small collection of TXT music, which, I mean, I'll say this as a fan, as like someone who, you know, collects from multiple groups and supports multiple groups. TXT Comeback is actually my favorite. It's the one I look forward to the most. I so look forward to recording these videos because I think the TXT album packaging and theming and the tracks, I just get so excited. It's music, I think, that's also worth talking about. So this one has a blue ink. The lyric sheet is on blue ink. It's a little easier to see. So here's Your Beautiful Stranger. That's your main ballad. Ghost Girl is Yeonjun's solo track. Sunday Driver is Subin's. And then continuing in not member order, Hyunin Kai is Dance With You. Take My Half is Bumgyu. And then Bird of Night is Taeyeon. And then this is the Song of the Star, which if you follow like TXT lore, it's kind of a big deal. Also, I swore that they performed it at the previous tour, but I could be wrong. When I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this sounds really familiar. But maybe that's just because TXT music has a particular feel to it. TXT music feels nostalgic for an era that, I don't know, feels like an era that we all lived. Like, they do a good job of making it feel like early 2000s music. And here are all 5, the members, nice and large. And let's look at this disc. Okay, so the unit for the disc is on this piece of cardboard. Okay, I see it. It does kind of line up. So there's your disc. The back is pretty plain. I'm gonna set that there. Stickers are on silver this time around. I don't think it makes much of a difference aside from the lining. And then here's our tarot card. I'm gonna flip. No repeats. Okay, good. We have Dreamy Wanderer. Is that what that says? I'm trying to get there we go. Dreamy Wanderer. Now I'm wondering maybe each album only comes with one and I'm hallucinating that there are a lot of cards. I don't know. I will have to find out, but I will try to find a set of these if I can. These are gorgeous and they hired out the artist. So I just remember people reposting the artist links. These are so fun though. TXT said this summer, witches. This is the court of witches. You all will become witches and I'm here for it. Our photo card is... here he is. If you've watched any of my TXT videos, it's not a TXT unboxing without a Taeyeon photo card, without the Terry card. So I continue my streak of pulling Terry. We have not broken it. Can rub the tarot card over. We have not broken our streak. So here's Terry. And then with signed stuff, because it's here, we just want to look for anyone who's not a member we already have. So... here we go. Oh my god. I'm freaking out. What do you mean I pull Yeonbin as the first two? Oh my gosh, guys. Compared to previous TXT unboxings, my pulls are usually like kinda ass. Like I usually never pull Subin and Yeonjun. Oh my god. What do you mean they're the first two? I don't have to go hunt them down. I don't have 3 Hyuninkai signed cards here. This is amazing. Okay. I'm going to set these aside. I'm like reeling from excitement, but there is another version we still need to go through. So this is the Awake version. And this, if I remember, is like a VR or it looked like video game stuff. And I'm trying to remember where I made the incision. Okay. Wow, that Yeonbin pull is like really... I'm like not shaking, but I'm like really excited about that. I have to decide how I want to... make like a little frame for these. I always try to hang up signed stuff if I can, although my wall's getting a little full, so I will have to get creative. This box has like a matte finish to it with the sparkling texture here. This one is the only one that's in a box, so my box is a little creased. Oh, it opens this way. Okay. This reminds me of like in Hyphen album packaging now. And you can hear the cicadas. It's summer, I'm sorry. They will sing with us. Yeah, this reminds me of like in Hyphen packaging. Okay, so we've got the book here. Oh, I see Subin. I'm gonna just set him there. Okay, we'll focus on the book first. And this is probably the concept I know. Whoa! This is the concept I know the least about, clearly. Not really seen anyone open this one. The binding feels really sturdy on this one. It feels like an actual like book rather than that like Weverse photo book thing that Hype does. And yeah, this feels like video game stuff. Oh, and it's very blue. It's very black and blue. Wait, so the middle concept now just kind of feels a little out of place. Can I say that the skin tight wear with the wires over it is kind of sexy? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this up. They're very pale. I'm assuming that... Whoa. Subin is very tall. Yeonjun. I bounce back between the two. I bounce between all the members. I like all the members so much. Maybe that's what makes standing TXT so difficult, because I love everyone and I love everything and all the music. We can talk about the tracks though. So my favorite of the solo tracks right now is Ghost Girl. I am Ghost Girl basic. I love Yeonjun's track. I love the bridge part that's a little bit more melodic that goes right into the verse then. I will say that the Kai music video, though, is the most fun to watch. It was so cool that they made music videos for each one of them. It was reminding me of like Stray Kids and ATEEZ, how they get music videos. And TXT usually just has one. They have one, and so then you have to hunt down their like live performances if you want to see. Oh, this is a really good photo. Terry might rock the gaming gear the best, or whatever this is. Synthetic wiring. The paper is also really glossy, and the colors are really dark, and my lighting is awful. So you're getting really the worst experience possible to view these albums. Yeah, I'm not sure what the concept is here. It's like stuck in a video game, but they're conscious, they're walking around. It kind of reminds me of like really old, like junky Spy Kids stuff. I was never a Spy Kids person, but I always knew of the aesthetic, and that's what this reminds me of. It's kind of picking up. I like this wires and cables shot, though. Yeah, Terry might rock this the best. I'm really feeling for it. Oh, no, I'm feeling Bumgyu. I saw the Bumgyu, like, non-photo for the album, just behind-the-scenes images, and I like what I saw. Friends, I like what I saw. Going back to the tracks, though, Subin's is the most casual to listen to. Oh, I love this detail. Oh, this is so Evangelion. I love this detail. But the Subin's is the easiest to listen to. I can totally see myself on my own drive listening to Sunday Driver. And I like the, was it the lyrics of Bumgyu's? I think I like the lyrics a lot. His video has him kind of trapezing around a fallen or deflated hot air balloon. But then, for some reason, Yeonjun in like a recent something said that one of his favorite to listen to was Taehyun's, and so I was going back and listening to Terry's track, and I really dig it. I dig it a lot. So maybe Terry's is my second favorite, which is the Bird of Flight. So I think I like Ghost Girl and Bird of Flight the most. But don't quote me on that because it's going to change a lot. But the Kai music video is so fun to watch. Oh, he does such a good job in it. And he looks, I think that's the best he's ever looked, if I can be completely honest. It's that music video. So go check it out if you have not. His white hair recently, though, has also been very good. I don't know, they're all slaying. Inside we had, so here are the stickers, which now has a speckled pattern. I'm going to go inside here, because this is where our postcard and lyrics are. We have Subin, which I'm excited about. Between my sister and I, wow, we're like 2-0 for Subin. So if I hunt down the last one, then I have a full set. Now the lyrics are printed on blue paper. And then here's the back. Looks the same. Song of the Star, that last track, is also really good. Song of the Star is probably going to be maybe my second favorite track on the album. I do like the Beautiful Dreamer and Ghost Girl and Song of the Star. Those are probably my three favorite. I like Upside Down Kiss, but I also just don't know if I like it because I just really like the choreo. I think the choreo is really fun, and I like watching them do it with other idols. So here's the poster. Another vertical poster, which I like vertical posters. And they all look amazing. And I wish I could show you the whole thing. Oh, this is reminding me of Danganronpa. If you've played Danganronpa, you might know. And here is our disc. I might like this disc the most. I like the blue with it. And, ooh, okay, we'll just go right into it. So I didn't miss anything here. We have our tarot card, which I'm hoping, again, it's a different one. We do have a different one. And I don't know if they are supposed to be the members or not. This is Summit Lumina. Oh my god, why do the fingers look so long? Scary. But there's goats. I wonder if he's supposed to represent like a mountain peak, because these are like trees and these look like mountain goats. So he's like the mountain? Immovable, strong and sturdy. I dig these so hard. If TXT gets me onto witchcraft, I get it. I get it. And we have the individual member. Terry 2. We're 2 for Terry. Guys, it's a thing. This is how the universe. They said if you're going to get signed Yon Bin, 2 Terry cards. And I get it, and I respect it. And our last one, again, hoping just for a different member. We have... Oh my god, is this double Yeonjun? I might make this a gift for my sister. If not, I might be willing to trade if she doesn't take it. But this is so rare. I don't know if I've ever... I think only one time have I ever pulled Yeonjun's signature, and now it was twice. So when it rains, it pours, guys. Wow, this is really good. Because Kai's signature is the star. Terry's... I thought it looked like a T for Taeyeon. Subin's is the giant S. Bungyu's like the B with the little... Okay, yeah. Wow. I'm in love. These are so great. Okay, and trying to move this along faster because it's already 30 minutes. And we have one more version. And this version I might be the most excited for, even though it's the smallest. So, a little preface on what this is. This is a keychain, like, digital version of the album. I think if you scan some kind of a code on it, you'll be able to unlock the album through an app or something. I'm not into all that. I just wanted the keychain, and it was just so unfortunate that it was so expensive. This little album is expensive, guys. It was more expensive than the Love Language one, which I didn't end up getting. Which, oh, yeah, sad that Love Language isn't on this album. That made no sense to me, but I think I just would have packaged the songs a little differently, knowing what TXT has done. Because I love Love Language. But anyway, I was tempted on whether to get this or not, and I'm so glad I did. Oh, it's really tight. Okay. So, there's a message in here that I don't think I have upside down. And then... Ooh. What is in here? There's something in here. Oh, this is the photo cards. Okay, let's do the photo cards first. Because it should be like a photo card set or something. Okay, the first thing is this. So there's this instruction sheet that says how to use it. Smart music card. Yeah, there's like an app that goes with it. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'm covering the QR code. And then here is our photo card set, so never fear. I'll get any member that I want with this. Oh my god, these are so cute. No, wait, why are these so close up? Subin, why are you so close? Oh my god, you can see the etched names. Ah! Oh my gosh, they're so different. Okay, so there's Subin. Here's Yeonjun, which, this is staying for sure. I love this. I think he rocks the mullet the best. I know Bumgyu's like always had the long hair, but there's something about the way that he looks here. Okay, well now see I say that and then I get to look at him. I don't know. Now I like both of them. Cover up the chest though. And then here's Taeyeon. And oh, they're both doing like the cat ear. And then Hyun Kai. Oh, Hyun Kai looks so good though. Oh, I like all of these. Oh, they're inseparable. My 2x2. Also, why is Subin so large? This is like my favorite thing. Why is he so zoomed in? So subbed in. Anyway, I'm going to stack these up. I'm trying to like rush this along before the cicadas like kick me out. Here it is. Here is the really cute keychain. Ah, it's the map of the star. And this thing feels heavy. I like that they included the cloud details around the edge. And now the real answer is... Okay. So here's that. And then here is the inside. Oh. I'm like geeking out. I think this is so cool. Oh, it's so heavy duty. This is so high quality. Also, let me shake the camera for you. Let me bump the camera one more time. Ah, it's so nice. Wow. And this is like my supplement. Oh, I didn't know there was gonna be a photo in the back. This is my supplement because I don't think I'm gonna be able to go on the tour this year. I'm really sad. I'm probably gonna miss the TXT tour. The dates just were not looking good. It was just so busy. Everything was so crammed. So I'm gonna do the online concert, but I will have my map of the star in spirit. This was kind of the gift I bought for myself for not going on tour. Ah, I think it's so pretty. Oh, and the gears turn. Oh, that's such a nice touch. All of the gears do. So this went out of stock as soon as I pre-ordered it. If you can find this thing and you're a TXT fan, I'll tell you this, it's worth the money. It is worth it. It is more expensive than one of these albums, especially like for shipping cost. This is so nice though. This is one of the nicest pieces of like, I think, like merch a group can get. There's a cover over this, and I think underneath maybe is where the scan is, so I don't want to take it out. But I did want to show this on camera for you guys. I thought this would be so cool, and it is the cutest thing ever. Especially if you've followed TXT as long as I have, you'll know that the Map of the Star has come with us and on every tour. It is what we know to be so part of the TXT lore, and I thought that them making a keychain of it and it containing the tracks is such a cool idea. So TXT wins for this one. Anyway, it's too busy to bring everything back on, guys. Let me know what your favorite tracks are. Let me know what your favorite version is. And oh my gosh, keep streaming TXT. Till next time.